What's up, everybody? It's your favorite fast-talking, trash-talking nerd's favorite nerd, and today we are looking at MMC's Collisus. I don't know, what am I, a linguist? This is on loan to me from Extra Zero, part of the Cool Table Network on a show called Breaking the Mold. You can check them out on YouTube and iTunes, etc. I've looked at this mold twice already, so we're doing this in 5 minutes or less. Let's start off by talking about the vehicle. Rolls with no real problem. I do have a hard time getting these middle wheels to kind of connect. That's probably something that I'm doing. There we go. That works a little bit better. Tons of paint throughout. Turquoise, blues, yellows, like this mustard color, silver on the wheels. It is really, really well done. He added that Autobot symbol himself. The little emblem there on the front, the silver's a little wonky, but for the most part, all of the detailings are really well done, and there is a ton of them. Size comparison wise with Tiger Tracks and Omnigonics. Accessory wise, you already saw these two plugged in to vehicle mode. They are painted to the teeth. They are sculpted well. They come apart in two pieces. You can take your purple pieces that you separated and plug them into his back here. You can plug your white guns into his arm here, and you can have the purple piece on there as well. And if you remove these back pieces here, you can plug the guns into these for later. He also comes with this yellow blaster, simple mold, but no paint detail whatsoever, which ends up making it look very cheap. It's not cheap, it just looks that way. He holds his gun, but it is a little bit of a bear to get it in between the space between the thumb and the hand. All right, let's talk articulation and detailing. So the head is painted with the mustard, and then the red accents are added as well on the eyes and on this bit on this head. It's on a ball peg that's attached to a hinge. So using both, you can get the head all the way back, all the way forward, side to side. Little bit of confused dog look, no issue. For the waist, we have tons of detailings with the red and the mustard, the yellow, the turquoise. You get a waist swivel and ab crunch. For the shoulders, you have a universal joint that allows the shoulders to spin back and forth and out to the side, and then this piece moves around as well on a swivel. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbow that gets you 90 degrees, wrist swivel, hands on a base pin knuckle with the index finger individually articulated, tons of paint detailings with the silver on both sides, and then the mustard and purple turquoise there on the shoulder. Actually, the white is what's there. Same for the other side. For the hips, you have universals, tensioned out to the side to there, ratcheted front and back, all the way forward, all the way back. Thigh swivel, double jointed knee that gets you 90 degrees, basically using one hinge. Ankle tilt down, up, toe hinge, ankle rocker. Plenty of paint to boot. We have the blue in there, we have some mustard down in there, silver throughout. Tons of detailings. He doesn't clean up very well. He has this big bulking backpack on him, which is basically all the new parts for this mold that they just don't have anywhere to put, so they just threw it on his back and they tried to hide it the best they could. Size comparison wise, boom, ping, pow, wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Final thoughts wise, it is more repaint fatigue. There are pros and cons to that. The pros are that they throw a ton more paint at this thing, similar to how they've been doing with the drift mold, which does make it seem a little bit more worthwhile for your purchase. Another pro is that they did add some extra stuff to this to make it look a little different. The con is that they don't know what to do with it in robot mode, so they just sort of throw it on his back. All over his back. And the only other con I really have is that his gun has a hard time fitting in his hand, but that's a small issue. The pros are pretty much the same thing we've talked about with the other molds, with one exception, and that is there's tons of paint on this guy, and it looks great. Some have gone back and forth about the colors and such. In my opinion, the character is not really that big of a deal in the comics, so a little bit of creative license isn't a big deal. But the transformation is still fun, the articulation is still second to none, the sculpted materials feel good, and because of the vibrant colors, it really does have a strong presence on your shelf. So ultimately, if you're into the character, it is a recommend from me. Hopefully some of these repaints are paying for my DJD members to get made. We'll see. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.